Hey y'all, hey. It is Coach Toy checking in from the car. Y'all already know when I'm checking in from the car, it's something that's on my mind. Seriously, that needs to be addressed at this very moment. So before we get started, I just want to say, hey y'all, for the first ones who are checking in for the very first time, I'll introduce myself, Toy Addington, the CEO of IACC Life Coach Institute. The last class is in September. Also, for you all watching the replay, hey y'all, hey, if you can jump in right now at this moment, let me get into it. So, I was having a conversation with an individual about a project that we were working on together. And anytime Coach Toy is ahead of something, I'm going to do things decent and in order. I make sure that I persevere to the best of my ability because if I'm heading something, I am essentially responsible. So this particular individual was not holding up their end of the bargain, which was holding up progress to persevere. So after a month or two of going in circles, hey, Coach Denisha, going in circles of trying to figure out, when am I going to get this information so that we can get this task completed? There was a lot of pull and push unnecessarily. So as we're getting closer to the close of this particular date, it became frustrating because now it's not just you and I and the team. There are other individuals that are involved who needs the information that we have in order to complete the task. Yeah. So we called for a meeting. Check this out. So as we were having this meeting, it was brought up that the devil is busy. It was brought up that the devil is trying to come in between, progress and this great event that we're having. In fact, that's a whole lie. The devil didn't have anything to do with her completing her task. There was a lack of responsibility and accountability on this individual's part. I know like I know, there are individuals that you have that you've worked on a task with before, and they don't do their part and they hold up the progress. It could be in school when y'all were working on a group project. It could have been on your job when you're working on a group project, or shoot, just in the household, everybody doing their part to clean the house. Blaming the devil for your lack of accountability and responsibility is wrong. You out of order. Why are y'all bothering the devil with stuff that y'all can do on your own to prevent chaos? Like, I just don't understand it. So, giving the devil too much credit for something that could have been done if you just have done your part, you need your tail whooped. I don't even understand how individuals would constantly bring the devil in when it's a result of their own actions. Using the devil as a pawn or as an excuse is a cop out, and it's cowardly like actions, actually. For me, I don't allow the devil to take credit for any wrongdoing or any lack of responsibility that I didn't do for my task. I don't put that on the devil. Another thing, y'all be bothering God for the wrong things. Oh my God, my bills behind. Oh my God, my relationship ain't this, or my financial situation is that. Why y'all bothering God with that? You don't need God, you need a strategy. A lot of people get it twisted. All you need is a strategy. If the strategy is put in place and you ain't doing your part, you cannot use the devil as a cop out. Do your damn job. Do what you're supposed to do to get the task completed. It's really just that simple. Then the excuse was given, well, I've been working and I've been sick and I've been this and that. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, my voice is not the same. My voice has not been the same since April. My energy has not been the same since April 2nd, to be exact. We are in June, and I struggle to talk sometimes. I'm exhausted a lot of times. I had oral surgery about 3 weeks ago. I literally was on the table taking care of business, to the point to where the people y'all had to take my phone for me to get off the phone for them to start my procedure. The point that I'm making is I don't make excuses, I execute. Don't make excuses, execute. That's the only way you're going to make it in this thing called life. That's the only way you're going to potentially get to where you need to be. That's the only way you're going to prosper and persevere. Stop making excuses. Stop blaming the devil for things that you are not doing. It is not the devil's fault that your husband cheated. It's not the devil's fault that the relationship is failing. It is not the devil's fault that your bank account is in the negative. It is not the devil's fault. It is simply a lack of effort and execution on your part. You got to do something different to get something different. I want you to think about what is the one thing that I can do to change my situation today? What is the one needle point move that I can make to make me better as a person inside and out? What is the one thing that I could have done that could have avoided the chaos amongst the team and gotten things done a little bit sooner so we could have been completely done with the task? People got to start taking accountability for their own actions. I'm not willing to give a person a pass or an excuse because just like this individual was busy, I haven't been feeling well. Well, I'm okay now. It's just my voice and my throat. I don't know. But anyway, and I believe it, I know it's sinuses. I haven't been feeling well. I'm in medical device sales, so I'm doing that as a career. I have a global institution. I got a nonprofit organization. I got the contracts I'm working on the back end. I also got another event that's going on August 13th. And I'm running the event that I'm speaking to that the young lady didn't do her part on. And I got 4 kids. I'm like, and I got a partner. So it's like I don't understand where the excuse is coming in at when I was able to do it. And then in the meetings, it's a consistent, I'll take on this task, I'll take on that task, but you can't complete the task that you already have in front of you, which brings up another point. Stop putting stuff on top of stuff. Let me say this again. Stop putting stuff on top of stuff. What happens is you really gonna get lost in the sauce and get nothing accomplished. So the whole point I'm saying is stop blaming the devil for things that you could be doing. All you got to do is do what you're supposed to do, make it do what it do, and things will be all right. Stop blaming, calling on God and getting on God's nerves for stuff that you could be doing. All you got to do is do what you got to do so you can get what you want to get out of life. Stop doing that. You need a strategy. You need time management. What if we try some of those things instead of accusing and blaming other individuals for your lack of commitment, lack of perseverance, lack of even consideration of everyone else? What if you just took the time to say, you know what, I'm going to manage my time a little bit better? How would your life be different? What if you just took the time and said, you know what, well, maybe I can take responsibility and apologize and say, you know what, spouse, you know what, partner, you know what, teammate, you know what, self, I apologize for mistreating you. I apologize for blaming you. I apologize for not being the best me and showing up as the best me for me in spite of anyone else. So I challenge you out there today who's listening to this live. I challenge you to do something a little bit different. Accomplish some more goals. I mean, get to the point to where you are so in love with what you're doing to where people see it on you, they feel it on you, they want some of that. Give them some in a happy, positive way. I challenge you to say, I'm going to do something different and I'm going to leave the devil alone and quit blaming. And I'm going to quit bothering God for the things that I shouldn't even be bothering God for. I'm going to start being more thankful and grateful for the things that I do have. I'm going to start going after the things that I actually do want. I'm going to take that time out of my day to plan so I can persevere and live my highest form of prosperity. I'm looking forward to your greatness. I'm looking forward to witnessing that. I'm looking forward to being the one to say, you know what, she did that. He did that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward until you start changing the trajectory of your life. I'm looking forward to the trailblazer that you are making waves in the industry. Listen. So anyway, my phone is overheating and it keeps cutting off. So I'm gonna just end on this note. Stop bothering the devil for things that he didn't even do, and start taking responsibility for your own actions. Then and only then when you start to make permanent changes, so you can start getting the results that you want from your life, accomplishing your goals. Try not to bother God for things that you need a strategy. If you know that you need to get yourself in order, just get yourself in order and pray along the way. My thing is, for me, I know everybody is different. You got to do what's best for you. Make that thing work out exactly how you want it to. But you have to do something different if you want to get a different. If you want to do, you got to do something different if you want to get something different. So on that note, go out there and change the world and make some money doing it. The last class of our life coaching school or certification is in September. We are now enrolling, and I will be going live again later on tonight. Remember not to let anything control your mind or money. Peace out.